into a man named Isaac. Isaac, you can read about all the way back at the beginning of the Bible in Genesis. And we'll see how he manages to keep peace. Well, hey, here he is. Hey, Isaac. Everyone say hi to Isaac. Hey, Isaac. Isaac was the son of Abraham. You might remember that God had chosen Abraham to follow him. And this was all at the very beginning of the Bible. God made the same promises to Isaac that he made to Abraham. Let's look in the Bible. God told Isaac, I will make your children after you as many as the stars in the sky, and I will give them all these lands. All nations on earth will be blessed because of your children. Isaac lived in the land of the Philistines, and in that time there was a famine. That means there wasn't enough food to go around and for people to eat. But God blessed Isaac's crop. Isaac was able to water his crops with the water from the wells. Nice well, huh? Things were going pretty well for Isaac. But some of the people who lived nearby, the Philistines, were jealous of Isaac. They didn't like that Isaac had clean water and enough food to eat. And they got really jealous and mad, and they decided to do something about it. They filled Isaac's wells with dirt. That's awful. Do you think Isaac was upset about what the Philistines had done? Yeah, I imagine so. He could have chosen to stay and fight them to get even. But the king Abimelech told Isaac, move away from us. You have become too powerful for us. Isaac probably didn't want to move away from where he lived, but he kept his cool. And he moved down to the valley of Gerar, where his father Abraham had lived many years before. Isaac's men dug Abraham another well and opened them up again. And sure enough, they found water. Wow! Once again, Isaac was living well. He had enough clean water for his family, and he could grow crops for food. He could relax again. But the good times didn't last long either. It wasn't long before the Philistines' herdsmen argued with the people who took care of Isaac's herds, saying that the water was theirs. To keep the peace, Isaac's servants dug up another well. But guess what? The Philistines argued about that well too. So Isaac moved on again, and he dug another well. Good news, Isaac. No one is going to argue with you about that well. You can relax again. Well, one day, King Abimelech and a group of advisors came to talk to Isaac. Isaac probably thought they were going to kick him out again, but this time it was different. Let's see what the king told him. He said, we saw clearly that the Lord was with you. So we said, there should be an agreement between us and you. We want to make a peace treaty with you. Give us your word that you won't harm us. We didn't harm you. We always treated you well. We sent you away peacefully, and now the Lord has blessed him. I bet Isaac had some thoughts about how well they think that they treated him. I'm sure that there was a part of him that kind of wanted to get and be mean back. But Isaac knew that God had been providing for him, and so he knew what God had wanted him to do next. So Isaac chose to be at peace with the Philistines. He prepared a feast for them. Yum. And early the next morning, Isaac made a peace treaty with the king. I love happy endings. Thanks, Isaac. Bye, guys. Isaac chose to stay strong and stay away from a fight 3 times in a row, and God blessed him with peace, which wasn't easy when the Philistines were filling his well with dirt or arguing if the well was theirs. I mean, Isaac knew those wells belonged to his family, but Isaac knew God wanted him to live in peace with others, and that's why he chose to not fight. Here's what we can remember from this story. You can show you care about others by walking away from a fight. I know all of us like to win. We like to get our way. But when we put that aside in order to make peace, we can show people that we care more about them, even more than we care about winning. And not only that, think about Jesus. Jesus chose to make peace with us. He allowed himself to be arrested and put to death on a cross, even though he could have stopped it. He did it to make peace with us once and for all. And so if we want to follow Jesus, we have to show peace as well. Of course, there might be times when you do need to stand up for what's right. And if you're in a tough situation and you're not sure what to do, talk to an adult you trust. And talk to God and pray to him and ask Him to help you make the wise choice and make peace with others. All right, till next time, friends. Bye.